might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, then you see that you seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls in the house, and it is evening because Crystal and I are back in the States.
Yeah.
So, yay! I kicked around like the Pope. Again. Yes, we're back. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Ate de Tere, that did our fabulous video, and of course Kush with the C that does our intro. We got some great guests coming on tonight.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, how y'all doing?
I'm doing.
You doing?
Yeah, I'm
Crystal,
doing.
You doing?
We're doing.
Oh my gosh, I was just telling the ladies, like, I'm so damn jet lagged. Like, usually I come back and I just get right on the schedule, like, so I'm not tired. But I got in yesterday? What's today? Monday night, and I'm just like, woo.
No, because how long is that? Because how long is that flight?
It was about 17 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, ours was only 16, but I feel you.
Girl, only we were right there.
Oh no.
The first was a little over 6 hours to Japan, and then 10 and a half, 11 to the United States.
Oh, really? No, we have 16 hours in the plane to get to the States.
Well, yeah, no, I literally got off and ran to my next gate because I was so afraid, because I had like 45 minutes to board.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
No,
I would have rather just sat on the plane.
we get to the States in 16 hours, and then we have to catch another flight from the West Coast back to the Midwest. So it was.
You said 17. I could probably do 7, but 17? Oh no.
You're like 17.
Absolutely.
No, hey, hallelujah. We're here. We're good. We're ready. It's Wednesday.
That's right.
Our normal Wednesday back,
Yeah, it's time to crush it now.
Crush it.
Yeah, people were hitting me up like, "What? I missed the show. You guys went on earlier." I was like, "Yeah, sorry. We'll go back to like regular time."
Yeah.
No, first out the gate, Gun Right Mafia. Did y'all hear Eminem performing again with Crawford?
Yeah, he's gonna be performing the Crawford card August 3rd. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit because look at Micah, did you go live? No, I didn't. Okay, but I hope you're having a good night tonight. So people are bitching because of I guess they announced Jared Anderson's opponent and they added him to the card.
Yeah.
And then I guess they took off Virgil.
Because Virgil opponent back out, right?
Yeah, Tim. It was.
He had an injury. Like he didn't have an eye test, right?
Right.
No, that was for Jaron Ennis.
Oh, my bad. That was for Boots.
Boots.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the card is still not canceled for Boots. They said that they're gonna get him another opponent.
Right.
But wasn't it Virgil Ortiz and Tim Tszyu? So they took him off that card, so they added Jared Anderson. But then I see people bitching about it. Oh, it's a bad card. And it's just like, God, I feel like if it was Spence headlining the card and the same thing would have happened, nobody would be bitching. Nobody would be bitching. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. They just bitching because it's a Bud card. So they want to find something to fucking complain about and bitch about. Because they don't like the man because I guess he beats your man. I don't know. But
that's true. That's true.
So, but now they put Eminem, as a performer. But I mean, I don't really think that's gonna sell as far as like for the boxing fans, because the boxing fans don't really care who's gonna perform as much as the boxing card.
Right. They want to see a good card, but hey, that doesn't hurt. That does not hurt. Gun Rights Mafia says, when we're gonna see the queens out for a fight? We go to fight. A lot of fights.
We get out.
We do go to fights.
I get out.
We do. We do, and we're gonna get to some. I personally, I'm home for 2 weeks. And then I have to go to Colorado, Germany, and then Paris for the Olympics. So when the Olympics are done, listen, it's gonna be on.
Wait, when does the Olympics start again?
July to August. So when I leave on the 16th of June, I'll be home August like 12th.
Black Ray Donovan is out of your mind.
Wait,
Boots put Bud in luggage within 9. Is he saying like Boots will beat Bud?
Yeah, that's what he said. But Boots puts Bud in luggage within 9. So he's gonna pack him up. I guess it's that suitcase is to pack him up. And our first guest is here already. All right. Oh wait, all right. Let me change I have to change the format to 4 people.
Okay, yay, Ray Ford, Ray Savage.
This thing, hold on. Let me fix this. 4 people, and then add. All right, here we go.
Oh,
the
look
champ
at
is
you.
here. The champ is here. How you doing, Ray?
Gonna be better. How y'all?
We're doing well. We're so excited that you came on. You're definitely one of our faves. So we're excited to have you.
Thanks for having me.
So you're back. You're obviously back in the States, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
when you get back,
we were talking, like we've been talking amongst ourselves because we've got our little group chat, texting each other back and forth. Crystal and I were out of the country for a little while. Now we back, and we talking, and we were talking about your fight, and again, I mean, another hellacious performance. To us, could have gone really either way. We would have been happy with a draw. But we saw something in you where you just pulled out that savage. I mean, that's a perfect nickname. From your perspective, in a nutshell, how do you describe that performance that you had?
I mean, I did what I could do. So I gave him my all that night. That's all I could really say.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a good fight. I'm glad it was a pleasing fight for the for the fans.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like a lot of people, we love the sport. Like we're all involved in different aspects. And but at the end of the day, the people that are at home, right or wrong, it's like they want to be entertained.
Yeah.
And thoroughly every time you step in the ring, everybody should leave satisfied because we are thoroughly entertained, in my opinion. Crystal, you were talking about the scores. What were you talking about?
Well, I think if I recall correctly, 2 of the judges have it 113, 115, and one of the judges have it 115, 113 in favor of Ray. So this tell you how close the fight actually was, right? But you're also in a foreign territory. How much do you think that play a part of those judge decisions?
I don't know. I can't tell. I can't say like. I don't know. I don't think it was a robbery. I don't say it was a robbery. I don't really like to use that term. I think it was a
I
close
respect
fight.
that.
It was a good fight, and the better man won that night. That's all I can say.
Have you watched it back yet?
Yeah, I watched it.
Do you feel that when you watch it back, you have a different perspective?
Say it again.
When you watch it back, do you feel like you have a different perspective about the fight?
Nah, I feel like I looked how I felt. Yeah.
Okay. Way to stand on it.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself trying to run it back at that weight with him with Ball again? No, right? I mean, because it was such a good fight, people want to see you running back, but you were probably not feeling the weight. So
Nah. Yeah, I said if he move up, I'd definitely be calling for a rematch for sure. But I'm not like it's not something that like I feel like I have to do. Like I'm not like I don't know. I feel like I know what I can do to him on my best night, and I know I can make it look easy. But it's just like like I said, I performed the best way I could on that night. So I don't got no regrets. I don't feel no. I don't look at myself no different. Like I still feel like I'm the best fighter. Period. I feel like nobody can still deal with me like on my best night. I feel like nobody can beat me. So yeah, I still feel the same.
I like
I don't
that.
look at that no different.
Last show, Nika was defending you to a T. because a lot of people were bringing up the fact that you looked like so weight drained.
Yeah.
And Nika was like,
no,
look,
because they were like going crazy over a fucking picture that was posted, and he had on like a hoodie, and like I was saying that the hoodie, it was a shadow showing it, so it made his face look like it was more sunken in than it was. So I was just like, you guys are just like losing your mind over a shadow. So because then when he went to the press conference the next day, like his face was like just like it is now. Like it was not so sunken in the picture. So that's what I was defending. But I could tell, you know, you're saying that the way you were feeling so that way is, you know, you want to move up. But I was just defending the fact that people were just like, oh my God, you look so like you're so drained. It was like, and I'm just like, that's a fucking shadow. It's not that serious. Like, relax.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I was seeing the comments and all that stuff. I be laughing at that stuff.
And I was going to ask you about that. So it's like, you know, now you're at this point in your life where you're getting so much attention, like media wise as well, you know, and it's like, once you get to that point, you know, the highest point on the mountain, and you're still going to go even higher. It's like, you have to really like mentally prepare yourself to talk to these people. Cause sometimes people just talk out their ass, just to be totally like honest, you know? And a lot of people cannot handle it. What do you tell yourself, or what do people around you tell you, like, hey Ray, like just leave it alone, or you know what, yeah, let them know, like what's some of the advice that you get, or how do you handle that when you get this negative stuff?
Nah, don't nobody tell me like how to do things or nothing. I do whatever I want. So like if I feel like trolling back with people, I'm gonna do that. But a lot of times like I just look at stuff and then I just, I just leave it alone. But if I'm bored, I ain't got nothing doing, I ain't got nothing going on. I'm just, on social media. I troll every once in a while.
Yeah.
I have a little fun. I
I
don't take none of this serious though.
I have to be
These
like
people don't know
something in
me.
the name because Raymond, Ray Jackson, they all have this Ray, you know?
all the Rays like to troll.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about
But
that? You talking about the other guy on Twitter?
On Twitter.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. Nah,
and
I
he's in
think
my neighborhood. I'm like, oh Lord.
yeah. Nah, yeah, I look at Twitter like it's fun though. Like it's funny to me, so I don't
It
take
is
none of it
fun.
personal.
And the thing is too, I'm not against that. I'm not against trolling or like sometimes, you know, spitting stuff back. Obviously not everybody can do that. Like, you know, some of us just can't do it because we're not our own bosses. So we got to be careful what we say. But but it's very entertaining. And for me, it's a build up to the next fight. It's a build up, whether people want to see you win or people want to see you lose, they're going to be tuning in. So I think that it's very helpful, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
for sure. Yeah, I feel the same way. I
Yeah.
I
agree
have
with
a question for you because I've seen a couple of people, you know, a couple of other fighters talking shit, you know. One was, I think, Shushu, and Foster.
Roach.
So, like, what do you got to say to those boxers that are like, because you didn't get the win in this last fight, and they kind of like talking their shit, thinking they could like beat you now. So, what do you have to say to them?
Just fight me. That's all.
Fight you? All right. Yeah.
Just
Fight
me.
her in the ring.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing else to it. Like first off, Shushu never fought somebody who even had a heartbeat. And Shock, I'm coming up to your weight class. I'm calling you out. Fight me. It's that simple. Shushu want to fight. If Shushu want to fight, I see what's his name?
Was Roach also one? I thought
With
I
the
saw him.
glasses. Nah, Roach my boy. He always show love.
Okay, yeah, we love him. Jordan's actually will be on the show next week. We love him.
What's the dude name who be making the matches for Top Rank? The bald dude.
Hold on. Yeah, with the bald guy with the glasses. Oh my gosh, how could I go blank?
Brad.
What did you ask?
He said something like he know I'm moving up and I was talking to him and Shushu on Twitter before my fight, but they knew I was moving up in weight and damn, I forget his name, man. But
Yeah, I see
anyway,
him. I see him. I see
dude
his
was saying
face.
something like how long you staying at 126? Like he gonna try to make a fight between.
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
He's not gonna put Shushu in there with me. They gonna keep moving Shushu and keep protecting that boy. I'm here to
he was
fight.
definitely talking some shit. He was definitely talking some shit. But I don't even think I feel like he started talking the shit after the fight. He wasn't really talking like that until after the fight. So
Listen, Shushu, me and Shushu can get along whenever. It's still smoke. My energy's still the same with any and everybody. My energy ain't different.
it was Todd.
It
Was
don't.
it
It's
Todd
broke.
Jones? No, I think he's the
No,
CEO. Is it? Oh, Bruce Trampler, isn't it? Bruce Trampler. He's the
Nah,
one
nah,
that
nah.
asked you that.
No, not Trampler. It wasn't
Well, it wasn't
Trampler.
him. I thought it was.
Uh-uh.
it's
No,
Carl, no?
Bruce has some hair.
Man, I forget his
Well,
name.
I forget. I forget. I forget. Yeah, but no. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, moving up to 130. That's a good move. There's some slim pickings up there from the tops, and you can be able to face them. You know,
Yeah,
as
for
far as
sure.
like talent.
Yeah, I'm getting right back in the mix. I ain't gotta rebuild and none of that. My stock ain't dropping nothing. I'm chilling.
yeah,
No,
because you
Still
gotta
got high
understand that like
regular.
a loss is not like the end of the world. Like you just
Yeah,
pick up and go to the next fight. Like
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I feel like the main reason why I really don't care because I was giving up that belt anyway. Like so,
yeah,
it's
because
yeah.
you were
like
moving up. Yeah, yeah.
it's
So
not like I was trying to hold on to that belt. I was already moving up, so I'm not tripping off that.
And the thing is, like, the thing that I like, obviously, I don't like to see guys that I like and girls that I like lose. I don't. But the positive to me about this is because there was a precedent set, years ago where you can't have any kind of blemish on your record or else you're just pretty much done, and people just want to stop following you and you're not going to be able to come back or whatever. So, in this day and age, very recently, people are losing, but they are coming back, or they're giving some good ass fights that could be draws, and people are still wanting to see them in the ring. And so that to me is the positive of today's climate in boxing. What are your thoughts on that? On the you can't have where did that come from in your mind?
I don't know. I guess Floyd, but
Floyd, yes,
I don't even know for real. For real. I can't even say when.
People blame Floyd,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they do. But I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of person. I don't follow the rules and follow what everybody else do. I break the rules and I'm a fighter, so I'll fight anybody. I ain't trying to protect nothing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm so glad that you have this attitude because some fighters they do get like discouraged and so I'm
yeah,
glad that you still talking your shit like it's anybody still can get it
yeah, for sure.
all right
That
so
that's just my
don't be shoo in a way when because he's calling you out all right
yeah, for sure.
be
But
shocked
they,
but don't be shocked because he's calling you out all right
yeah, and they got something to say. Just fight me. That's all. Ain't nothing else to it.
Remy,
exactly
how old are you?
25. I just
25.
turned
Right there
25.
in the same age group as
yeah,
Shushu and some of them
yeah,
other ones.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Shushu talking about he ain't trying to fight for a world title until he's 28.
so
Why?
he's 8
Why wait?
27 now. He's still a prospect.
Why wait? Shushu
Yeah.
need to
You gotta
up
ask
your
him that.
level anyway.
You gotta ask him that.
yeah
You
Yeah,
gotta,
that's true. That's true.
We,
Yeah,
we've had you on the
I
show
like Shushu.
years ago.
no I like shushu too
I
but
like
nah,
you.
he
yeah,
I
talking
like
his
shoot.
shit
you.
and you
Look,
gotta
listen.
back it up
People,
if you talking shit like
people,
that
listen. People think I like. For the people that think I don't like Shushu or like they think like we beefing or whatever, like
no it's
I
just fight
don't, I don't, I don't dislike Shushu at all. It's just
Then
competition.
yeah
That's
exactly
it. That's
yes,
all. Like if I see Shushu, I still say what's up to him. Ain't no beef between me and Shushu, but
It's
yeah,
business.
when
It's
it's that
business.
time,
business. That's right. I like it. I
yeah.
like it.
So what do you have to say about fighters who are like friends that are like in the same division and they don't want to fight each other? Like what's
I ain't got nothing to say about that. I ain't got nothing
you
to
know?
do with me.
Yeah, I
Because I
don't.
feel
I
like
ain't,
if the money's right, don't y'all both want to eat? Like I feel like
Yeah, for
y'all
sure.
have a
yeah,
drink afterwards, or you not drink. Just celebrate afterwards together. Like make the money together. Like they be we friends. We don't want to fight each other. I'll be like, oh
Shit.
come on, let's try to
Friends, what?
yeah.
Give me my
yeah.
money.
Mm.
So everybody's talking about, Saudi Arabia and the Sheik. That's like the new mecca of boxing, like Vegas, yeah, but you know what? Saudi Arabia, that's where it's at. What are your thoughts on that? For you, did you feel like, you know what? Yeah, this is where it's going to be? Or was it just, it don't matter where it's at?
I'm the type of person. Like I said, I don't care. Like I'm gonna fight wherever. Like as long as that money right, I don't care. But I mean, I ain't. I'm really not the type of person that like really to travel outside the country. So I'd rather stay in the states, to
In
be
the
honest.
States.
You
Yeah,
gotta get
Universal
used to the
Boxing.
food.
the
Uh,
atmosphere was like a little weird. It was kind of like it gave me like COVID vibes. Like it
Uh,
wasn't really loud in the arena and stuff like that. So it was like a different energy. But Saudi, it was still cool though. Like I fuck with Saudi Arabia.
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I
they
know
get
it's
a lot
there's
of.
a little bit more strict. I think there's like not that that would affect you, but as far as fans, like there's no drinking. There's like not too
Yeah,
many, I guess, women around. I don't know. Was
You
that
want to
kind of the
drink when
vibe?
I'm watching a fight? I want to drink.
yeah.
That's just
Nah,
me.
it's none of that going on.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's
so I can't go to Saudi for no fights. No.
That's why we'll be watching from TV.
um,
We'll be
the Universal Boxing wants to know what's your walk around natural weight, or do you
damn.
not
Wow.
want to give that?
Nah, I can't tell that.
Okay, he don't want to tell.
Yeah.
He
Come
doesn't
on,
want to
Raymond.
tell.
They already calling me a weight bully.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
they do.
no, but I feel
Yeah,
like it
that's
was
But
you.
if
You
you
were.
make the weight, they also the same weight.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like you're a weight
yeah,
bully. There was an opportunity. It was probably a nice opportunity to not pass up, and you were just
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'll take the fight." Like, I
And
don't think you're being a weight bully. I
and
think
that's
anybody.
not act like I ain't been say I wanted to move up. So it's not like
Yeah, you were already. Yeah,
yeah.
so I don't think you're a weight bully. So
I know
it,
a couple weight bullies, but I ain't one of them
you don't want to call
for
them out.
sure. Nah, I
Who's
ain't
a weight
gonna.
bully?
They know who they is, but yeah.
They most definitely know who they is. That's how it work, right?
I'm like, am I still out of the country? Like, people calling
If
me. I'm like, I have our show every Wednesday. They just want to keep calling me.
Nando, where you at, Nando?
Stop.
All right, let me find your question, Nando. I'm sorry. Let's see,
Just skip Nando.
Glasses on, Nando.
I don't
Um,
see his question.
can you ask it again, Nando? I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Could you please ask my question?
Oh wait, okay, I see it. Raymond, was your gear from the fight inspired by Samuel L. Jackson's villain in Unbreakable and Glass?
I never even seen that movie.
I haven't either.
I know it was your fit was icy. I loved it, but so
Yeah.
no, Nando, it wasn't that because he doesn't even know what that is. So
I think writing Yogi, she asked where he see himself in
in 10
years.
years, yeah. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Retired.
Retired. All right,
Yeah.
so you
I
have a
don't know
plan.
what I don't know what else I'll be doing, but I probably won't be boxing though.
Okay.
Well, what do you plan to do after boxing?
I don't know.
I mean, you laughing like you fixing to be some porn star or something. Like, what the heck is happening here?
You know what's crazy? I always
Oh
used
no,
to.
here we go. Getting it here, guys.
I used to say if I wasn't a boxer, that'd probably be one of my jobs.
Crystal,
But
And
you
you know
saw
what?
it.
Savage.
You saw that
Savage will
sneaky
still be a
smile.
good name. Savage will still be a good name. So you know what?
no, I wouldn't be doing that though. I don't know what I'd be doing, to be honest.
Well,
I'm
like,
still
when you're
focused
getting
on.
close to that time, you gotta start making those plans because
Yeah,
boxing is not friendly to you when you leave the game. Then like
yeah.
that's why what you even said it, like you don't really care about what these fans say and these trolls say, because to be honest, like these fans, they really don't. Not
They
all
gonna
of
jump
them.
ship. They
Yes, exactly. So some fans, they don't give a shit what happens to boxers when they leave the fight game. So boxers,
yeah.
I say boxers need to do whatever they feel is right for them and their family,
You
because
gotta be selfish.
yeah, you gotta be selfish because they don't care. They don't care. They do not, and you cannot please every fan. You just cannot. So you have to
Yeah.
do whatever's best for you. So
That's true.
Facts.
yeah.
100%.
And a lot of people, a lot of these fans always talk about, oh, these guys should be fighting for legacy and not just the dollar bills. The
Yeah.
legacy, the legacy. Whenever you hear about stuff like that, I mean, are you fighting for legacy? Or are you like, you know what? I gotta stack this money in the bank. Like,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean the route that I feel like I'm taking and I've been taking is gonna be like it's gonna come with both, like, cause I'm just taking on any fight possible. Like I feel like the fights that I'm like taking on, the fighters that I'm fighting, it's gonna come with the legacy and the money. So it's like They go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot we see a lot of boxers complaining about the 3% on these belts from the sanctioning body, the sanctioning bodies put upon them after they get the belts. Is that an issue with you? Are you going to be like, man, I don't want that belt because I'm not trying to pay that 3%? What are your thoughts on that?
No, yeah, I want mine the belts, like, and then like these boxers, they rather, like, they can spend a lot of money on clothes and jewelry and cars and all this other stuff, but y'all can't, spend a
Right.
little 3% sanctioning fee for a belt. So
That.
I don't know.
And it
Yeah,
seems like the ones that are talking about that already have like a whole collection. And I'm like, let
exactly.
these young cats, get
Yeah.
their belts.
No, but
for
I'll say
sure.
Tank, he don't care for those belts because he even said it today when they announced the freedom freedom.
Yeah, it was like
he
it
wasn't
was like
paying
a
the
yellow
fee.
belt, right?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
because they made
WBC.
the WBC made a belt for their fight, and Tank said, "I ain't paying shit."
That's like a
Yeah.
Juneteenth, I think it was
Yeah,
the
Juneteenth belt. Yeah, and
yeah.
Tank said
They
he ain't
making up
paying
all
shit.
these belts.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
That
I feel
too.
like the belts are losing its
the
value
value
because they're
for
making
sure.
so many of them.
That's
so it's
true.
like, why should you even care? They're making so many belts for every little thing. So you know what? I'm not even mad at Tank because I wouldn't pay shit neither. Y'all making a belt for everything. Oh, we're gonna make a belt because it's Saturday. The Saturday belt. You guys fight on Saturday. The Saturday belt.
But the thing is too, Tank has also been at the top of the mountain. He's already, earned jewelry. He's already had that. But what about these guys that they're trying to get there? They're trying to me, it's kind of like almost a slap in the face. Like, you already got it. So you've already gotten this far. You've already got these belts. So now you're like, I ain't paying. But what
Yeah.
about the first time you were fighting for a belt? You trying to get in there. What about those guys? So to me, it kind of like takes away the luster. So I don't really like when they talk like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to count people's pockets and tell them where they need to spend their money. But to me, I don't like that. It's kind of a negative connotation for the guys that are trying to get to where these guys are at, in my opinion.
You don't think they have too many belts?
I do.
Yeah.
But I do think that. I do. But in the same token, too, this is what they're fighting for. This is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still making the belts, and it's like, and this is what they're fighting for. So we just got to keep going. What can we do?
Yeah, I mean, the rules is the rules, and they've been the rules. So it's like, people just gotta abide by it, or don't fight for the belts. It's just that simple.
Yeah, they could be like, you know what? We don't care about a belt. We're just gonna fight. But
I do have
don't
one
know.
question about the belts, though. Do anyone know if Uncle Tuck have any belts for this fight for the August 3rd?
Who?
The Uncle, what he Excellency or whatever?
The
Uncle
Sheik.
Tuck.
Uncle Turk, is that what you call him? Uncle Turk.
Yeah,
Uncle Turk.
Yeah, that's what they call him, right?
Yeah, online on Twitter.
I
on
just,
Twitter
the way
they
I
call
remember
him
is I just remember Sheik
because he's making all these fights. Yeah,
Sheik. I do word association. Sheik. Okay, Sheik.
Turkey. Yeah,
Turkey. Yeah. What was your question, Crystal? If he's making a belt?
Is he creating more belts also or no?
No, I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't hear of that, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the 5 versus 5 thing? Did you like? Because I like the setup. So did you like that concept that they had there that you were part of?
Nah, to be honest, I was getting tired of doing all the extra shit for it, all the media
Too much promotion
stuff.
for it.
Yeah, when I'm trying to lock in, I don't really like being around people. Especially when I'm cutting weight and all that. Like, I don't want to keep doing interviews and I'm answering the same questions. Like, that should be annoying, to be honest. So it's like,
That's honest.
No, but you know what? Yes, because like, I've we've been around people, during fight week and stuff like that, and they're still trying to get off the last pound, 3 pounds, whatever, and this and that, and then they have to go do an interview, and I never liked that either. Like with the guys or girls that we're around, it's like, dang, they need to rest, they need to hydrate, they need to lose this last 3 pounds, whatever. I never could understand that, and I'm like, and I'm not criticizing any PR people, but I'm thinking, can they like schedule this differently? Can they do this differently?
Yeah, I feel like they should do the promotion, like all the like the stuff before you guys even go over it. When you
like
go
every
there,
day,
you're just relaxing.
every day we was doing something. Every
Oh
day
no.
Yeah.
fight week, we
Oh
was
no.
doing it was something.
Yeah.
We had the grand arrivals, then we had the media
Yeah.
workout, then we had the media like interviews and all that stuff. Like it was too much going on. I want to
Yeah.
leave.
Is
I
that
Yeah.
want
something
to
I
you could
leave.
agree.
like bring up to like your promoters and stuff like that to say, hey, y'all think it would be a better idea if we could like do promotions at, schedule it before we
Yeah,
Or
get
if you
to
have
actual
a
fight
PR
meeting?
person, if you have a PR person that handles all that, you
yeah.
know.
I got a PR, but it's still like a part of like I had to do it because it was it was a part
Yeah,
of
the
the
deal.
card. You feel me? So it was just like, mm,
Yeah, but now
yeah, I
now that you
wasn't
say
gonna get
that,
turned
it
on.
and because HLD said too, it really was a lot. It says the promo was fire for the 5 versus 5, but definitely a ton of extra work. It really was. But that's why
Yeah.
the promotion was so good because the boxers had to put in the extra work for the promotion too. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
That's
feel like
true.
they should definitely do maybe find a better way because if I was cutting weight, I would not want to do answer no questions, do none of the PR stuff. So I feel you.
There's a certain boxer. He's one of our favorites, like the king. And I've heard him so many times, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to that interview. I'm not doing this. I've heard
yeah.
that so many times.
I
And
don't.
which,
Bud, is
yeah,
that Bud?
yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not talking to them. But he's earned that.
Do they
Yeah.
penalize you if you don't show up to those things? Like,
Nah, they ain't saying nothing to me because I used to I left. I was like the first one to leave after everything, like every
like
little thing. I
yeah.
was on. I was out. I think it was one time. I think I missed like team pictures we were supposed to do after. I think the weigh-ins or something. I don't know, but I had left. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they ain't.
penalize you.
I just know they was calling like my manager and stuff, but they never said nothing to me about it. So.
Yeah, that
So
that
you
that
don't
does
get
happen.
penalized. I wouldn't have showed up to nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So,
Probably wouldn't have
so
showed up to much.
before we let you go, um, last question. This doesn't have anything to do with your fight for me, and then whatever they want to. Last question. Who's going to be winning between Frank Martin and Tank, in your opinion?
I got Tink. I got Tink. I don't know how probably, but I mean, I don't know how, but I just got Tink winning. I think he's just a better boxer, better IQ, more experience, and we just gotta see how Frank going, deal with the lights.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for
yeah,
sure,
For
for
sure.
sure. I like that. Crystal,
What,
Nika, what y'all got?
what about
So
Ennis?
my last
Who you
question
want to
is
see Ennis fight?
Ooh,
I
good
want to
question.
see in this fight, but
Yeah,
yeah. Why you say
okay.
yeah like that?
Why? Why?
Because, but you know why? I'm gonna tell
Tell
you
me
why.
why.
Like, I think he's really talented. I think Boots is really talented. I do. Like, you see him. He's got great ring IQ. He's talented, talented. But I mean, there might be one name on his resume where we're like, okay, all right, that was a test. That's number one for me. And then number two, it's like, what does he bring to the table for Bud? And like I was saying before, it's like you guys are like can be like that. I don't care about that. It's not going to benefit me because I'm trying to put some bills in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not about legacy. People are, oh, what about legacy? This and that. That was one of the things I was talking about. What does he really bring besides everybody on Twitter demanding it? Like, what does he bring to Bud?
it's just the styles match up. People want to see good fights, right? I
So
thought that's what we all wanted to see, good
yeah, we
fights.
that's
do.
what we
We,
want to
we
see.
do.
But tell me this, Mr. Ford. Tell me this. Who you think will win that fight? Are you hesitating?
Ooh, it's getting
I think he
hot
thinks
in
Boots. I
here.
think he thinks Boots. It
I,
must be
I
Boots.
don't I don't want to give my opinion. I just I want
I
to
mean,
just see a
You
great
don't
fight.
want to give your opinion.
I
Why?
think he gave us the answer without giving us the answer.
Yeah,
I want to hear it from his lips.
I just want to. I'm just a fan. I just want to see a great
you
fight.
want to
That's
see a
all.
good competitive fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
I just want to see how they styles gonna clash and which man gonna be the better man on the night.
okay.
Really?
That's
Who did you
fair.
have last year for the July 29?
Huh?
Who did you have like going into the fight for Spence and Crawford?
Oh, I had Bud. Yeah, I had Bud on that one.
You had Bud on that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can be friends still.
Yeah, I had Bud. I just thought he got more tools in his arsenal than Errol.
Yeah.
Boots do.
Oh no, yeah, Booth got more tools in his arsenal too. Yeah,
Okay.
than Errol Spence
So you
too.
think if Boots and Spence fight, who will win that one?
I got Boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially
But he don't want to answer
right
for the
right
third
now.
one.
Yeah, right
now,
now it's
yeah,
different.
for
But yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
I don't think.
Interesting.
I don't
I keep a note of this day.
Micah's gonna bookmark this. Micah, what you were gonna ask him something too?
Yeah. So just my last question is like, do you already know? Do you already have something in the works for your next fight since you're moving up? Or still kind of figuring it out?
Yeah, my manager's on the phone with some important people right after I got out the ring, so
Okay.
it was
I bet.
already.
Did we say any of the names tonight?
I can't do that.
Man,
I
can't have
can't
lock
do.
lips today.
Yeah.
We know he's moving up though, right? We know he's moving up though,
Cause
right?
I don't want to put information out there and then like
Yeah, and then it'll come out. No,
Yeah,
people
you
still
gotta
right.
you gotta keep the business right. Yeah, so
yeah,
no, I feel it.
and then
We were trying to get something out of it.
yeah, and then like say if like I put it out there, then it don't happen, then it's gonna be like
Yeah,
damn.
they're gonna
this
say, "Well,
what he
you
thought.
said a woman crushing the
Yeah.
Wednesday, you was gonna
Yeah.
fight so and so you ducking now." They go, yeah, they do.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
so
do this. Let's do this. Whenever you get the word and the ink is dried on the contract, be
yeah.
sure you tag your favorite girls and let us know.
Nah, I ain't gonna fight for a little minute though. I'm taking a little break.
Good for you.
I'm about to
That's
enjoy.
okay.
I'm
That's
about to
okay.
enjoy myself.
Whatever it is, that's
What you do
okay.
on your break?
Everything I ain't supposed to do.
No.
He's starting up that porn business. I already know.
Don't let us see you in front of the cameras. Just saying, when we accidentally scrolling on Twitter X, you know.
You might catch me on it. Say nah. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
We love having you on. We had a good time last time. We said we got to have you back on.
I'm gonna be
We
seeing so
definitely
fast.
support you.
Oh, hey, cutie. Hi. Hi.
Oh, hi. we definitely support you, precious. Hi. So, any
Thank you.
last words? What you want to say to everybody that's tuned in, everybody out there?
And to be honest, I don't really got nothing to say. Just keep tuning in, whether you want to see me lose or win. That's it.
You're gonna give him a good fight either way.
Yeah,
It's
for
always
sure.
gonna go in everybody's favor. But you this is HLD says much respect, Raymond. Keep being you, and thank you for giving it your all always. That's
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
perfect
Appreciate it.
comment. Yeah.
for sure. We thank you so much, and until next time, we will see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. You have a good night.
You too.
Aww. His daughter was so cute.
So cute. So we had a question too about another fight. And I didn't even see what it was, but he's fun. Like I like that guy. I do. I think he's a good guy. I really like the way he fights and like the way he digs deep. Like he
No, that's
really,
what HLD was saying, because he gave it his all. Like it really could have went either way. So
yeah,
it was
for
a good fight. I that was one of the best fights of the year for me. Like one of the, not the best, but one of.
Right. No, but it definitely up
Very
there. Like
interesting.
it was very memorable.
Yeah.
Nika, Jesus said, are you going to Crawford fight August 3rd?
I don't know yet. I might, maybe.
I mean, we know Crystal. We know Crystal gonna be there.
Yeah. So if I'm there, I'll definitely be there with Crystal. So
right. I know that's
come
right.
say hi. Don't be shy. Say hi. But I don't know yet. But we might be there.
So next, Tay Jones is coming on. He was part of Wilder's team. He was also in Saudi Arabia. Wanted to get to talk with him. He's like deep in these boxing streets. So when he comes on, we're gonna ask him about all that stuff. And then so I had seen there's a lot of back and forth with Caleb Plant and
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
Yeah.
But wait a second. I think it was Daniel or Remy, one of them say Jacobs actually turned out to fight for Plant. I did not know Jacob was coming back.
He's fighting Shane Mosley Jr.
Yes.
in July.
I did not know this. I was
didn't either.
up on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so
That
we
would
have
be
Tay is
interesting.
here. Hold on, let me get this.
Okay, awesome. That's good. That's good.
Oh wait, hold on. 4. Okay, there we go. Hey Tay.
Hey Tay.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you ladies doing?
We are doing well. We're doing really well. Happy to have you on.
Oh man, I'm glad to be back.
Oh,
Guys, when did you get back into the States?
So when did I get back?
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, okay.
Sunday night, around like.
Christine still has jet lag. She's just came back from.
Man,
that jet lag is no joke.
No joke. It's no joke.
I actually woke up. I took my daughter to daycare, came back, and I was asleep to maybe like 11. I overslept because I was supposed to go to the mall earlier to purchase some more shoes and stuff, but I got my day started late. I'm still tired.
And that's the thing.
You sound like Christine. She literally told me that.
I was like, oh my gosh, I almost missed. Like, I'm so tired because the trick is whatever time, it is in the States, you have to really just go with it. Even if you're so tired, you just have to stay up or go to bed. And that's the hard part, because you're like, what day is it? What time is it? Where am I? That's how I get sometimes. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
But speaking of Saudi Arabia.
Wait. You want to introduce yourself, Tay?
Oh yes! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
We're like we know Tay. No,
we know you.
Everybody about your background.
So let the people know who you are, and
Thank you.
Well, I'm Tay Jones. What I was supposed to say?
Well, you have a deep boxing background. Tell people about your boxing background because they don't realize you're in this game deep.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm a professional fighter. I haven't done much. I don't look at myself anything as spectacular, but I love it. It saved my life. But in this game, I've met different people. I've went to different camps and things of that nature. So been around, and of course, Deontay is like my brother as well. So know a ton of different people. I've come to meet like the fighters is cool, that's cool and everything, but I like meeting the executives, the ones that's in the shirts, so I can get the news fresh off the hot press, or just have conversations with the upper echelon tiers of the managers and the promoters and the network guys, so that way if I ever say, hey, got a ticket this time, let me get a ticket. I'm that guy. So it's sort of like when well, my mom always taught me, although you got the teachers in the school, but make sure you speak to the cafeteria workers and the janitors as well, because you keep them the same. So it's the same thing. So that's how I look at with boxing.
So that's so important. That's so important. We just had Ray Savage on a little bit before you.
He a monster.
Yeah, I'm saying, right?
Right.
We really like him, but I was asking him about, everybody's talking about how Saudi Arabia is going to be the new Mecca of boxing.
Right.
Las Vegas was yesterday, and Saudi Arabia is today. What is your sense on that?
I mean, honestly, I knew it was happening. But I do want to say this. I think people have for the people who haven't been over there, and for the people who've heard ridiculous amount of numbers being thrown around, it was true in the beginning, but now it's not true, right? At first, you had Skills Challenge Promotions, who was over in Saudi Arabia with Prince Khalid, Some things went down, and Prince Khalid, was kicked to the curb. King Solomon, he went a different route, so he put Turkey al-Sheikh in position. So, Turkey al-Sheikh, he actually worked for the Crown Prince, and Turkey was already doing like, shows over there for us, like when entertainers come over there and things of that nature. So he was putting on concerts. So he was already in the middle of publishing and putting out these different type of events. So they made him over boxing. In Turkey, of course, he's a big boxing fan, but he didn't or doesn't know much about boxing during when they brought him over. So of course, he went and got the next thing that was closest to him was Frank Warren and Eddie and those.
Yeah.
So well, right. So Turkey has turned that into a man. It was crazy because they had a event while we were there. I don't know what type of event it was, but they had a big event while we were there. And man, it's just a ton of people. You see different, of course, cultures and ethnic background groups over there now.
Yes.
So Turkey's turn. I
had heard, like, I don't know where I heard this or where I read this or saw it, where he was saying that he was not in good health and he loved boxing and he was going to spend as much money, to put on the best shows, the best fights. Is there any truth to that as far as you know? As far as him not being in good health and just wanted to just like, let's go.
No, yeah. He had cancer. So I'm not sure how he's doing with it. Okay. But I do know that he had cancer. So I'm not if he's in remission or what. That part I do know. And he did say he was going to put on the biggest shows, but they also have a big budget as well.
Right.
So like I said before, he wanted to make the best fights, as to where Prince Khalid was saying, hey, we're going to have Ngannou versus Derek Chisora. And they're like, what? What are you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and he was willing to put up like 20, 30 mil for each fighter. And they're like, what? So, right. So
he's trying to blow money for real. Yeah.
Turkey came in and was like, listen, we got this for you and we got this for you. You want to take it? So he came in and changed it. So
business.
Right. The big numbers kind of turned around. That's what a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? And I was looking at people were saying, well, Joshua got 50 million for Ngannou, which is a lie. Saying that, Fury got 80 million, and it was just a whole bunch of craziness.
Yeah.
What? But yeah, he definitely you still get paid good. Don't get me wrong. You still get paid good. But yeah, he was, I did know he was sick. I'm not sure how he's doing, but you do get a great payday.
Okay. Two things that concern me personally. I don't know about you, Crystal, or you, Nika, but two things that kind of concern me a little bit. So you know how things would just be like really hot, really high, and then they just kind of like fizzle out. The reason why, and I think it's great, and I think all these boxers deserve the payday. Like, it's about damn time, and I don't care about where they fight. Some people are like, oh, they need to be in the U.S. Why? Like, I don't care about that. But there are two things that concern me a little bit. One of the things is, I know the culture over there is different as far as when people go to fights, they want to have a drink before, after, during, whatever. And that's one thing that I can see that might turn people off. Not that, it's, I don't know if they're allowed to drink in their room or whatever. I've heard a lot of rumors that you can't like do any of that at all. And then another thing is, what about what about women? Like, how are women perceived? Like, that concerns me too. Like, even putting them on a card or in the audience, like, how's that? So those are the two things that concern me. Can you shed light on those things that I brought up?
Well, I don't know about the women, but see, because I'm not sure if they gotten to that part or if they're going to get to that point. But I will say, Clarissa Shields has fought on the PFC, and is it PLF?
Yeah, you're right. That's
so
true.
She's fought on the card out there. So
yeah,
maybe they haven't just gotten to that part yet, or it's going to get there. So I don't know, but I do know that they really like Clarissa. They know that she does the MMA, and they also know that she's boxed. So maybe they can work something out. I don't know,
Right. Right. That is true.
So, but that's the answer of the first part of the question. I mean, the second part of the question, but the first part of the question, I don't know what to say to the first part of the question though.
Yeah. So because I don't know, I've just heard people that have gone down there like they can't, you can't really just party and let it go, like, even like being in other people's rooms and like,
you can't turn up
like
that. You cannot turn up.
I'm just gonna just like skate on the surface of what I heard.
Well, look, I'll tell you this. So this past time, so when we left from there in December, I seen on Instagram where they are getting their liquor license. So I was expecting this time that for them to have their liquor license, but they didn't. They didn't, and it was okay. But in the area we stayed at this time was much better than last time, and they had like different couple lounges everywhere. Their lounges is like shisha, like hookah.
Okay.
So this time it's it's 3 African Americans. We go inside the club. Now they playing the little I guess you could say Saudi music.
Yes.
But out of nowhere they start playing 50 Cent. So we looking at each other.
You did it, Tay. You did it.
We looking at each other
like record scratch.
We looking at each other like, what the hell? But yeah, so that's one thing I can share. But I mean, yeah, you're right. But they are accustomed to different things, though. They really are. I can't say they are receptive to different things. Yeah. And I was as well, though. I was shocked to see different ethnic background groups there.
Right.
I really was.
I think we have to remember, though, in this situation overall, this is not a long-term situation. This is a very short time. When I say short term, I think it will be over within 5 years. And I think a large part of that is the funding, right? Because these lads, for example, the lad who have the cancer, Uncle Tuck, he have the cancer or whatever it is. I don't think this will be a long term, like a top rank or a PBC. I don't think that is their goal either.
Well, so here's what I do know. They want to make it a long term thing.
Okay,
that's what I do know.
Okay.
Speaking with Sheikh Ahmad, they actually come over to the U.S. They stay in Beverly Hills, and that's one of the reasons why the card is going to be in L.A. So
because it's close, yeah.
Right. Yeah. They trying to start bringing everything over here as well. So I don't know if it stay long, but I do know that's one of the reasons
why they're planning on it.
Right.
I got you.
That is news to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Now they just hate how they're perceived. You know what I mean? They hate how they perceive, and when they listen to things that's going over in the Middle East or towards their country, and they hear how they're perceived.
Sure.
It's they always say it's propaganda. Like they are.
Sure.
It makes them feel a certain type of way.
I can see that. I mean, we travel around too, and the perception that people have, if even Americans, like, and then they meet you, and then they're like, oh wow, y'all are cool, y'all are this, y'all are that, and then the same with us when we go to other countries, and we're just like, oh, okay, I had this stereotype because of what the media wants us to think about this country or these people. So yeah, I can see what he's talking about. I just say we just gotta like take people for what they are and whatever our situation is in meeting them. But yeah, I can see that would bother them. We had seen that you were in, from my understanding, in Wilder's camp. You were in pictures with him. You were there. What exactly was your role with Wilder for this fight?
For this fight?
For any fight, yeah.
I just be chilling. I don't do anything.
I'm just, you know what?
Yeah, I just be chilling. I'm the little brother, but I will say, like, I help, like, when things do get a little hectic for maybe like Joey, or if Dee need me to do something, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But for the most part, shit, that's like,
you get to enjoy the fruits. Of,
that's my brother. And then of course He's the godfather of my daughter. So I'm chilling. I actually just watch everybody else work. Honestly, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as his brother, what do you have to say to him now?
So what now?
As his brother, what do you have to say to him after this last fight?
What did I say to him?
Or what would you say to him? Or what do you say to him?
Well, after the last fight, oh man, whew. Going to when he got checked out in the back, it was something that he said to the doctors that I didn't like. It actually slick made me tear up, you know. But after he got checked out, he went to see Vada, and you know, of course, he was upset, pissed off, you know. Got right hand happy and got caught. And I told him, I said, you know, I texted him because I actually had to go catch my flight. My flight is like 6 or 7 in the morning. So while I was 6 or 7 in the morning, I texted him. I said, hey, don't beat yourself up about it. You know, you got caught. You know, and it's crazy is that's something we worked on in camp because we know that's one of Zang's best punches. His step back, check right hook. We know that. Yeah. And you know, he got caught. You know, and I said, bro, you know, it happens to the best of us. You can't worry about it. You got to move on. And then I also said, because you know, the people who know me, and I've said so many times, I really didn't want him to fight after the third Fury fight because it's nothing left to prove. He's a walking legend. I mean, he's the only boxer currently who has a statue.
Right.
So, you know, I said, we had a great run, bro. You know, you look up at the scoreboard, we still winning. He texts me back, shit, we ain't done yet, baby. I said, shit.
Bomb squad.
That's the thing. That's the thing about these warriors. It's like,
yeah.
They know all they want to do is fight because that's what they do. And it's like people like you and people around that are the ones that are left, you know, like holding the bag per se, like, no, come on. Like, you know, you got to do something else or whatever. But then again, it's like, you know, how they think and what they want, you know, it's a hard situation to be in. It's a hard situation. I've been there myself.
But it's like this because I know a lot of people say, well, you need to retire, you need to do this. Well, I look at it as two way. I look at it as you know, like my brother, and then I look at it from a fan perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to see him fight after the third fight with Fury anyway.
Yeah.
But the thing to me is I wouldn't go to someone who works in a cubicle all day and say, well, you need to retire. It's time to retire.
Right.
I want to go to this person's job and say, well, you need to retire.
Right.
You know, especially when you've been to the top. I'm not going to say, well, you need to retire.
Yeah.
You know, so that and I put myself in his shoes. I've been to the top. How you going to tell me I need to retire? Have you made it to the top? Yeah. You know, you sitting there.
I wanted to say this before you even gave that answer because I was listening to you when you were in Remy's Corner Talk spaces, and I appreciated you with the honesty that you said that, you know, you didn't want him to fight. Like, you've been honest with him that you expressed your feelings, but at the end of the day, he's his own man, and he's gonna make the decision that he wants to make. And you, as his friend and his team, you just gotta ride with whatever he decides. But you did express that you did not want him to continue fighting, that he's done everything, so he doesn't need to prove anything. But if he wants to continue, then you are part of his team. You got to kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah, and that's what people don't get. Some people, it don't matter what I say, they're going to criticize me anyway. Well,
right.
Well, your word don't matter.
Say, no. I thought you were going to have like a different attitude about it. Like, you were like going to be oblivious to like what everybody else was thinking. But you said, you expressed that you still had that same those same thoughts as well, but you know, you explained that he's my friend, I'm part of his team, and if he's saying we're going this way, we're rolling, then we're rolling this way.
We're rolling. We is one. We're one unit. I'm gonna roll with him. I mean, I feel like I'll be a dickhead if I say, oh well, you go ahead, I'm going this way. No,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, nah.
I feel that, like, on a smaller scale, because I've been in the situations that like that too, where you just know that you want your fighter to stop, you know, but then again you think, well, if I step away, I'm the only one that's trying to protect this guy or girl. Who else is going to be there? You know, because at that point you don't know who. I mean, you do, but you don't know who's really about you and who's not. So the ones that are real, they got to stick by you. You want them to stick by you till the wheels fall off, you know. So I get what you're saying. I like I said, on a smaller scale, not where y'all been. I've had to deal with that too, and it hurts. But if you're not there to help protect and maybe guide him a little bit, who's gonna do it? He might be in a worse situation with people that don't care.
That's why I say I sit back and I watch everybody.
Yeah,
I'm watching I do. I really do. I watch everybody. It was something that happened towards the end of the fight, and I told him, I said, "Hey, bro, you know, I don't know how you feel about this, but this is what I saw because I saw it that day, but I wasn't going to talk to you about it right after the fight. Give you some time to yourself, but this is what I saw. I didn't like it. But quote, the crazy part about it is right before I came on, someone else called me and said, yo, I talked to D. I told him I saw this. And he said, well, that's the same shit Tay had said. Yeah. So, you know, when I see stuff, I'm gonna tell them, and obviously who really care, they're gonna tell them the same thing. And they told him, he's like, well, that's the same shit Tay said. So he called me like, bro, you might got something. I ain't that I got something. I'm just telling you, I look at everybody.
Right. So I gotta be honest because you follow me, so you see me tweet it, but I did say that I felt like he was gun shy and I felt like that came from previous battles, and rightfully so. You know, and then I also did say that I felt like so this is my opinion. You're there, so you might what it is. But my opinion was, I feel like since he has been with his new trainer Malik Scott, that I feel like he kind of trained the aggression out of him. I don't know, because it's just maybe I feel like he's gun shy, and I understand why he's gun shy, but I feel like that's just so dangerous for him because after that fight, then I started watching fights on YouTube, on the premier boxing channel thing. It had all the fights thing, and he just was like so much more aggressive, like I don't know, he doesn't look that aggressive in this fight. So I thought that maybe it might have been a little bit of like Malik Scott's training and a combination of that and a combination of him being gun shy from previous battles.
Right. I mean, I can respect that, but for me, on a just looking at it from the inside, like I saw where things that he worked on in camp that was actually working in the fight, and it was a method. And I do agree that he should have, started a little early, but of course he was cautious of not getting caught himself. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that played a big part. So a lot of the feints, a lot of jabbing and pawing Zhang right hand. Yeah. So that just come from like a lot of studying on Malik Scott's part. But of course, I do believe that D, even if he wasn't aiming for the head, shoot him in the chest with it, shoot him in the stomach. Yes. Switch it up.
I thought the same thing. Cave his chest in.
Right. Even if he wasn't gonna shoot the right hand to the head, I mean, still shoot the right hand to the chest. Still, stoop down and shoot it to the breadbasket. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's just little things, and I agree with Nika. You know what I'm saying? And it could have looked like that, but he also was doing some things that they worked on, and he was receptive to in the ring as well. So, but I wish that could have did a little bit, especially a little bit more to not make it look like he was gun shy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We had a comment, and it's so interesting because I'm a fan of this coach, but someone said that they feel like they need that Wilder needs a real trainer like Breadman.
A real teacher. Yeah,
needs a real teacher like Breadman. Malik Scott has gotten a lot of criticism because we all know the backstory, and I know this. That's just who he picked. And that's cool. Right. But he has gotten a lot of criticism. And I guess, I don't know if if you can even talk about it, but I'm really curious to why he picked Malik. Can you talk about that at all?
Just because it's wanted to hire Malik. It's not like Malik just came about. Malik's been there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Malik has been there since for a long time. I think they was close friends before they even fought. The only time that they haven't spoke to each other for months was when they was fighting each other.
Right.
So at that time, they didn't speak. But after that, he was still in every camp. He was always there, you know. So, but he always wanted to add Malik as a trainer because Malik does see things. But I do believe if people actually been around Malik, heard his strategy, heard him how he game plans, how he send you videos or say, okay, brother, look here, this is what he's doing, da 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 da. He's demonstrating to you. He's also, giving you different video clips, showing you, rewinding it. Like it's for me to see Malik in that role, it's like, damn, Malik really do got it. But maybe he just, if that's the case, maybe he's just not getting it to Deontay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because he could be a good trainer, a great trainer, but not the perfect fit for Deontay.
Right.
And the thing that you're saying about him studying film and everything, that's so important. Okay, that's one aspect of it, as you know. So, we always I refer back to like Bud. Okay, so Bud has 3 coaches, 4 2, because for me, I like that because there's somebody that's going to be really good at looking at the film
in a certain area, right?
There's gonna be somebody offense, defense, and whatever else you got to work on. To me, I think that it does take a few people, more than one, that you really trust. But then again, you see, and I'm not talking about Malik or anybody else. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But then you get these egos, because I know some of these big, like I'm sure you do too. These coaches that have had these world champions, and they like, it's a private gym. You can't come in here. You can't see what we're doing. And it's just them,
right?
And I get it to an extent, the privacy, but you have to be able to trust a few people that are smarter than you or smarter in a different aspect of this, because it takes more than just one set of eyes and brains, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely.
That's why I think that was a big part of Bud's win against Spence, because remember, Derek James was making fun of Bud having 3 coaches, but they all had a role in how they beat Spence. Okay,
no, for sure. It was crazy, man, and I love that performance by Bud to this day, because he changed his whole style just for Earl Spence, and that's definitely marvelous performance.
For sure, absolutely.
I watched when sometimes I fix myself a drink. Then I just put that fight on again. It's a beautiful fight. It's a beautiful display.
It's a symphony.
It really is. It really is a beautiful display of boxing.
Yeah, it is.
And you could see like I'm sorry. That's why, Derek James making fun of somebody having 3 coaches was like stupid to me. Like, one person doesn't know everything all the time.
Right.
Absolutely not.
To specialize in offense, like Christine said. So yeah, it came to bite.
Right now he does. Deontay does have other. He still had Jay. He got Dunn House, and he got Coach Cuz Hill as well. So he definitely has some other set of eyes as well.
That's good. That makes me feel better. That's good. And fan, not fan. It doesn't matter. I personally hate to see these guys and girls like go out that way. I hate it. I mean, like a lot of people, because we're in the game, so it's like I hate to see knockouts personally. Like I in my whole career, thank Jesus, I had one fighter of mine get knocked out, and after that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm quitting. Like I can't do this. Like I'm not doing it. It's like it's so emotional. But then I was like, okay, but this kid's not going to stop fighting, and I'm not going to be there to protect him. So not that I. But you just have this responsibility,
right?
That you feel.
It's a part of the game, though.
I know. It's so true. It's the part that I just hate. So I can't even imagine what it was like. I'm just glad that he's good. I'm glad that he's okay. And I'm sure he's going to take time with his family. I know he's got stuff going on, and he's going to probably reevaluate what he wants to do and doesn't want to do. And either way, his fans are going to be there. They're diehards.
Yeah, man. He got some crazy. He got some crazy fans.
But Suze, as much as you have diehards, you have haters too. So they come.
But and that's one thing.
He's not really a big social media person, because he don't be on Twitter and all that stuff like that.
I'm
kind of glad that he's not a big social media person like that, because I feel like if he saw all the things that people say on there, he would want to stop boxing.
Well, but it was crazy is like before. I mean, maybe after the third title fight of him going on his reign, that's when he really just like kind of disconnected, because he used to go. People used to come at him, say crazy things. He used to go right back at him.
Yeah.
So that was like 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017.
He was me before. It's like,
and sometimes to this day, he'll still, give his input on, like, okay, well, that's how you feel. I can't, that's your opinion. Because I remember somebody said something, and he was like, well, that's your opinion. You probably got no dollars for it, but I got 12 million for it. So
right. Hello. Huh. Boom, boom. I am Mike Knight said we need another Afrobeat song for Wilder. The first one was fire. So there you go. Hey, I mean, Ray said he might go into making adult film. And Wilder can, he can keep on this music thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what's crazy about that Afrobeat? Someone said that the other day, and they some reggae spots, they do have the Afrobeat song, and you like, that's one of those songs like you would never know who's really singing it. You're just in the club, you got a little alcohol in your system, and
you just like
just the beat. So, and it's actually happened before. I've actually like watched. I'm like, oh damn, okay, let me sit back and see. Okay, like, bro, you see this? So yeah.
Okay. I mean,
with
all due respect, anything is better than that Roy Jones rap. I'm just saying. Sorry, guys.
I must have forgot.
Wasn't a fan, but that rap
was so
song,
catchy. It was so catchy. Everybody still remembers. Y'all must have forgot. So he did what he was supposed to do.
He had that one song. I forget the name of it.
Head busting, something like that.
That's I like that song.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I like that song.
If you lived in Florida, you like Roy Jones stuff.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's fair.
That's all you like, because you lived in Florida, right? Say.
Well, no, I reside in Atlanta, but I'm born in Miami.
No, but okay, yes, I'm saying you lived in Florida.
I think that's where we met in Florida. Didn't we meet in Florida?
ATL.
Years ago.
ATL.
Was it? Okay. Everything just like comes together. Like I don't know where I've been, what I'm doing.
I think my first time talking to you was during the pandemic.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. That's right. Okay.
And then you came down here for Shakur Stevens and Jamel Herring.
Yeah.
I was there for that also.
You came to my gym. Well, you came to my gym.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, everything just bleeds together at this point after all these years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so before we let you go, Crystal, any last words, questions, comments?
I don't think so.
Well, I want him to plug his channel, because you be going live sometime. I don't think you've gone live.
Oh, I haven't really been going live.
Don't feel bad,
because I had an accident like in 2022. I had an accident, and then
I remember that
I was going live, but then like I just got away from it. What, I ain't gonna lie. Once they paid me, I just sat back and just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my daughter too, so I was like, man, let me relax, let me just chill.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. Then I had my business. I had my business. I still have it, and I had to stop because the insurance and people trying to see if I'm working while I'm injured and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I started back, I just
they be having their agents out there watching to see what you
do. Yeah.
They do. They sure do.
So I just
still plug your channel, because you'll eventually start talking, because
because you're to me, like you're deep in it. Like, I mean, when you speak, like I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what you're talking about. You have your connections. I think people would really like to hear what you have to say. That's
the thing is, and people get mad. They get mad at some of the stuff I say, but it actually be happening.
Right.
That's because I understand how the ranking system, and then I understand how the match is made.
Yeah.
And people just it's a science to it's a science to it.
Yeah, for sure it is.
People just get mad. Like for instance, I wanted to say so bad this past week that I knew that
that's what I want to tell you.
I knew that Jared Anderson wasn't going to be fighting Deontay. I knew he was going to be fighting Martin Bucoli. That's something that I knew, but I had to be quiet.
Right.
So no, that's what I wanted to tell you because I see it all the time when you take you know all this stuff and you want to break it so bad.
He is deep.
You want to break it so bad. You be like, you know what? I knew it, but I didn't say it. I'll be like, why did you say? But then you try to keep your relationships with people if they're telling you these things in confidence and they don't want you to repeat.
Yeah, and sometimes like I see certain moves and I might tweet it out. Yeah, people will wait. Like, we ain't gonna say nothing now, but then when it actually happens, then I go back to that same tweet over it and say, "Well, I told you." And then people, why you ain't say nothing? No, I did. You just didn't read, you know. So
and that I respect that though. I respect that though because you know, like we'll get wind of stuff or whatever, and then you can't really just say it. You know, but you'll kind of say it.
We don't say because you don't want to mess up the relationships you have with people when they tell you things in confidence.
That too, and sometimes, and would it be sometimes from my understanding, they say they might be in communication with three other fighters.
Yeah,
right.
And one of the fighters might be saying, well, if y'all getting him, how much y'all paying him?
Right.
And it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up because
it messes it up.
It's kind of messed up because they don't want to feel like they're getting lowballed. And this person might be getting 1.3 and this guy over here might get 200,000.
Right.
So and I hate to be the guy to say, well, bro, you might want to call and see how much you get.
Yeah.
You know right. But
no, seriously.
But
I know how it goes though. So it's like
no, because the thing is, if you do that, sometimes they can track it to where it came from. So they would be like, "Hey, Tay, you told old boy to like hit us up and be like, you know, ask him what you're getting." Like, so they sometimes they only tell a certain like a handful of people, so they can narrow it down to where the information came from. So I see, but every time you do that, I'd be like, "Oh my God, I wish Tay would just tweet it out because I can tell you once a way he doesn't do it."
But you know what? But it's kind of like an unspoken rule. Like I mean, like right now, like on a smaller scale, like I said, obviously, you know, there's a person or some people that they'll tweet out stuff that I do know that's going on in the organization that I'm in right now with USA Boxing, and they'll put it out there, and I'm like, why is this person putting this out there when it's like an unspoken rule? We cannot put this out right yet. But sometimes people are chasing clout. You know, it's like we know stuff and we might skirt around stuff and we might be like, no, it's not going to happen like that or whatever. But nobody's chasing anything. Well, some people are, but not anyone on the panel.
Best believe
so yeah. But when you put something out, I pay attention like that.
You want to know what's funny though? Like here's something's funny. People are trying to find out who Jaron Boots and his next opponent is, right?
Yeah.
You remember how everybody clowned Bud for fighting David Avenesian?
Yep.
Absolutely.
What if David Avenesian is fighting Bud next? Wouldn't that be funny?
Boots.
Fighting Boots, yeah.
I mean, fighting Boots.
I bet he won't get clowns.
But here's the thing. Rather than saying David name, they saying Bud's opponent.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Guess what? We need to clip this little portion right here.
And I saw somebody else tweet something like that. Yeah. It was like, somebody said, wouldn't it be funny if Boots got David Avenesian, Bud's old opponent? I saw that tweet. I don't. Was it? You didn't tweet that out, right? I know. I read it.
Not yet.
Somebody else did tweet that, and I didn't read it. I was just like,
I'll retweet.
I keep a mental note, so it's like, yeah. But that's the kind of stuff that you would do. Like, you'd be like, wouldn't it be funny if Bug does that too? Bug be knowing everything.
That's my guy.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So and every time we do it, I already know that's just gonna happen because he say it because it's gonna happen. So
that's so true. Oh my gosh, that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, if Boog tweets something out, just know that it's most 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen because he be
right, right, exactly. So Tay, yeah, you need to get back on that YouTube. So for whenever you do, tell everybody what it is. What's your channel?
It's
I'm subscribe right now.
Pac-Man ATL _Tay, and then it's _Pac-Man ATL _Tay.
Okay, got it.
So it's
All right.
I got 2 different channels. I'm getting ready to make one a sports channel, like all sports.
Okay.
And then the main one would be just boxing.
That sounds good. That
Because
sounds good.
I played college football. Then my oldest, my biological brother, he played in the NFL. So
yeah, I know.
yeah, we football family. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's nice. That's
It's
nice.
our family of athletes. Do you have so you had a daughter though, right?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
So are you gonna put her in sports?
Man, that's
I
my
feel like she's gonna be a natural athlete. You gotta put her like the WNBA is getting hot now too. It's
I ain't gonna lie, like I think she might. Honestly, me personally, I think she's gonna be a gymnast or she's gonna be a track runner.
okay. Track.
Those are nice. Those are good. Hey, can't go wrong.
He was jumping like it was because I know these pandemic babies do some crazy things.
Right.
Yeah, I was holding her on this very same couch. I was holding her like 7 months old. She just started jumping up and down on her legs. I'm like, oh, this is not normal. The hell is going on? So as she'll turn 19 months in like 3 days. But since then I've bought her like a baby what do you call those things when you bouncing up and down?
The little bouncy swingy thing. Yeah.
Trampoline.
I bought her trampoline.
Oh, trampoline. I was thinking about the bouncy seat. Okay.
She jumps on those. She done jumped off the bed a couple times. I'm like,
oh yeah, gymnast.
I'm like, this ain't normal. So and then like she walks on her toes.
That's a fast runner. Anybody?
Right. And so like now that she's getting older and it's warm outs, and now that she's getting older and warm outside, she takes off running. I'm like, yeah, she probably
okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
You haven't run on your hand. You haven't run on your hand.
Right.
So see, look, Rashidi Ellis and Boots. Rashidi Ellis was actually on the Spaces today earlier on Brunch Boxing. He did like a impromptu interview, and he said that if they call him, that he's ready to go in there and fight.
Well, because he's been active. He's been in the team combat league.
He's on team combat league. Yeah.
But he said they're able to take fights when in between. So he said that he would take it if they call him. So
we had a couple guys take a couple fights on OTX from team combat league down here, but I don't think he should do that though.
You don't think he should do the combat league?
No, I don't think he should fight Boots.
Oh,
why not?
Boots.
Who do you feel that Boots shall fight?
David Avenesian.
Other than David, if you can choose one opponent for Boots, who you want to see him fight?
David Avenesian.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
I
mean, prove that point.
Yeah, right. Because people want to see him fight. People want to see him fight Bud. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he hasn't done anything to fight Bud. Obviously, he has. But let's get a couple opponents that he's fought to prove that you belong right there.
Right. Thank you.
That's all it is for me.
You know what? Fight David Avenesian. Yeah, you're right. Fight him, because y'all swear to God, this man's gonna knock Crawford out and all this stuff. Fight David. Let's see how you do. And then you know what? Then
exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna start. Thanks to Tay, we're gonna start pushing that. Fight. We're gonna give you all the credit. Just saying.
I do. I like that. I definitely like that fight for sure.
Yeah, I like it too. Well, we appreciate you so much coming on. You're awesome. We want to have you on again. We love talking boxing. It's so great. So I appreciate you.
Something.
Huh?
Said she was Miss Chris Seaman. Yeah.
I was just fixing to ask you one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris.
So, if Bud and Boots fight, who you got if they fight next weekend?
Are you Chris was taking notes.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a hard fight because Bud ain't slow. He hasn't showed me any slippage. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't showed me any slippage. But then you got a young, hungry lion on this side ready to come. You see what I'm saying? It can be one of two things. Either it can be competitive and Bud edge it, or it can be competitive and Boots edge it. But me personally, I probably got it planned out how Floyd and Canelo played out.
Okay.
That's just me personally, because again, like I say, man, you gotta man, when you got a 2-time undisputed champion, and he's got numerous amounts of championship rounds, that's hard. That's you got to take that in consideration. He got a lot. Right. He got a lot of experience in championship rounds. You see what I'm saying? Right. And he's seen different styles. Yeah, but I mean not Bud, but they both can switch hit, and that's gonna be a crazy fight.
What high school did you go to in Miami?
Huh?
What high school did you go to in Miami?
No, I went to my high school here.
Oh, okay.
My mom went to school in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to high school here. I played Georgia football.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you went to South Ridge or something like that. Because my nephew went to South Ridge. That was a good football school because they used to beat the Homestead. I went to Homestead, so they.
Well, my whole family from the subs. So a lot of them either went I forget Brownsville Middle School, and then a lot of my family went to Northwest. And Norland.
No, those are good track schools, yeah.
And then my latest cousins, they went to Michael J. Crop. That's by Aventura Mall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't heard of it, but I know where Aventura Mall is. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that matchup will be something. The way I see it is,
somebody knows something.
Head's gonna spank.
Somebody knows something. Who is that right there?
Shout out to Adam Jones. It says bolas peludas.
Who is that right there?
It's I don't know if
That's my brother. That's my brother. That's
fine. I know he's calling on your brother, but I thought he was asking who was the guy at say.
Oh no, I'm talking about who's the guy? Yeah, he knows something.
Yeah.
Some people know they football. You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know everybody's brothers and everything. So yeah, some people know they football.
Yeah. This is true what Iceman say. Bud and Boots are about the same reach. They both, I believe, between that 68 and 72 inch reach, right?
Yeah.
So this is true. However,
I
can totally respect the fact that Tay say Mayweather and Canelo. If Boots lose to Bud and he improve just like Canelo do after he fight Mayweather's, I can accept it. But I don't want that loss to be so significant for Boots that he career flop after that.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to see.
Yeah. No, I can see it like that. I can see it like that.
What I want to see
rises after that.
I want to see Boots go get a belt, and I want to see my guy Brian Norman Jr. go get a belt. I want to see him fight Mario Barrios, and I want to see Boots fight Stanley Onis.
So so it really depends on how he loses. If
and how he looks.
Yeah, because like how he loses, because let's say because he could put in like a really good fight and then make lots of fans and but then he might go out there and make Boots look like a sandal.
Right. You're right.
I make him look like a sandal. Everybody, you know what? I'm taking these boots off. Let me get my sandals.
Just like our young champ.
Like
our young champ that was on. I mean, his last two fights, Ray Ford. But his stock is
last fight, but he looked great.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a war. So.
Right.
You want to know what's crazy? I became even more of a bigger fan. Not the Nick Ball fight, but the fight before last.
Yes.
Man, I said, damn, he blew up. And even when he fought Nick Ball, like I was there watching, I'm like, damn, this is a good fight. So to me,
you were right there.
Being there, it looked like he won that fight. That's why I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Now, although I did come in, I think I came around all the way to the 12th. So I don't know what happened in those early rounds. I don't know. But from what I've seen, I think Nick Ball maybe won one or two of those rounds out of 5 to 12.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, huh? I was looking like, and then I also tweeted out like, well, the way the odds look, it's saying that Nick Ball is winning this fight, current lives. But that's not the fight that I was watching. So I put a little bit of money down on Ford. I lost, but everybody on Twitter was saying that he won. So I'm like, well, what did I miss?
He won either way. Yeah,
right.
He that's why I feel like his stock is not gonna drop because he did.
No, I think it's risen.
Yeah, so
I do.
And he a late bloomer. I love it.
Yes, and we've seen him really dig deep when he needed to, which is
Right.
so important. And also the thing that I like that he's doing too is he is on social media, and so like he said, and like we had said, it's like the next time he fights, people are either going to want him to win or lose because of the interaction that he's having with people on social media.
He just went back and forth with Shushu the whole. I ain't gonna say the whole time, but like my last 3 days in Saudi, I was
Yeah.
like, oh snap.
Yeah, I asked him about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have nothing to say. Just fight me. Just fight me.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have nothing against him personally, but hey, let's do it.
Fight
It's
me. He
business.
said, just fight me.
Man, I like
Yeah.
that kid, man.
I like it
I
too.
love that, like that killer instinct type stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't have much to say. Just fight me.
Right.
But he fixing to retire in the next 10 years, Tay. And I
Yeah,
think he fixing to become a porn star.
that's what
Yeah.
he said. So I like his personality too. He's funny.
And I
He's
told
so
him that
funny.
that would be he has the perfect name still. Savage. That would be a good porn name too. Like,
That boy crazy, man.
So we're like, Wilder can make music, and then Ray Savage can do his
Yeah.
videos.
He do his thing.
Yeah. No, you know what? We appreciate you so much. We do.
Yes,
and we
ma'am.
hope you come on again.
Oh yeah,
We
for
always
sure.
have a lot of fun on this show.
No, for sure. It was definitely fun and entertaining.
Yes, good. Thank you so much. Ladies, any last words?
no.
Thank you, Tay.
Thanks for coming
Thank you.
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And until next time, guys, we're gonna have a special edition on Sunday. We're gonna do a couple of Sundays, and then we'll see y'all on Wednesday. We got some other great guests. So thank y'all so much to the chat and to our guests for tuning in.
Yes.
Beautiful ladies. And we love to love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.